So good morning, students. So today we are going to see how to draw simple shapes using geometrical instruments. So as I have seen previously, the different shapes that exist. So we're going to make some shape accurately. So first of all, you will be needed to have some instruments. For example, you must have a pair of compass. There are different type of compasses, so use whatever you have. No need to have a sophisticated one. So we are going to draw a circle. So how to draw a circle? So you just uh, put your compass into your paper and you turn around, making sure that the compass doesn't move, and you make a circle. Hope it's clear, you can see. Okay, so how to make a circle with a specific dimension? So what we call a circle is that there is a center, and from the center to the circle itself, we call it the radius. Okay, so this is the amount you have opened your compass. It is a radius. From one extreme end to the other side of the circle here, we call it a diameter. Okay, the symbol for diameter often is a circle with a slash in it. Okay, so you're going to draw a circle of, don't draw a circle of the radius 30 millimeters. So first of all, we're going to see what are the unit of measures we're going to use. So we're going to use mainly metric measurements. What is metric? Metric means meters, centimeters, and millimeters. So we're not going to measure in meter because our sheet of paper is not so large. So we're going to measure in millimeters. So how to measure in millimeter? So on your ruler, you can see some measurement. Here I have a set square. You have measurements. Generally, they are in centimeters or in millimeters. So on your ruler itself, you have some readings on it. Okay, so it starts from 0 here, and this one is a 15 millimeter, is 15 centimeter ruler. But between 0 and 1, between 0 and 1, there are, if you can see, 10 small dash, 10 small division, which makes 10 millimeters. So between 0 and 1, there are 10 millimeters. And between 0 and 2, there are 20 millimeters. So between 0 and here, have a longer dash in between, in the middle. This is 5 millimeter. Your 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up to 10. So if I say 30 millimeters, you start from 0. You don't start from the end of the ruler because there is no reading here. So you start from 0 and you move up to 3. It makes 3 centimeters, that is 30 millimeters. So I will measure with my compass here from 0 to 3. I have 30 millimeters. So I have a radius of 30 millimeters on my compass. So I can put the compass on the paper and make a circle 30 millimeters radius, and the same time it makes a circle of from the center to the what we call the circumference. There is a radius of 30 millimeters. At the same time, if I draw a line from here passing through the center up to here, it makes a diameter of twice the radius, which is 60 millimeters. So this is how we draw a circle with accurate measurements. So remember your ruler, the readings on your ruler, you start from 0 every time. So 0, 1 centimeter, 2, 3, 4. 0, 10 millimeters, 20 millimeters, 30 millimeters, and 40 millimeters. And you can go, for example, if I say 35 millimeters, start from 0, now 30, 35 millimeter is here. Okay? So that is for the circle. So when drawing a triangle, okay, if I say draw a triangle of all sides 30 millimeters, so you can with your ruler or your set square. So I take the ruler, I draw a line starting from 0 to 3. It makes a line of 30 millimeters. So if I draw a regular, that is an equilateral triangle, I will take the measurement 30 millimeter from one side. I draw an arc. From the other side, I draw the same arc of radius 30 millimeters. And where the two arcs meet, I can make a triangle of having all sides equal, which make an equilateral triangle. Okay, so I can also draw a square. So as a definition, a square has all sides equal and all angles are at right angles, that is 90 degrees. So how to draw perfectly a square with a specific dimension? If I tell you to draw a square of sides 45 millimeters. So 45 millimeters. So first of all, I will draw a line having a length of 45. So starting from 0 here to 45 millimeters here. So I will be using a set square for this process. So what is a set square? In your compass box, you have two set squares. Okay, I have a bigger one here. It's the same thing. Okay, you have a 45 degree set square. It's the same. A 45 degree set square and a 30 degrees set square. Okay, so you can in both set square, I will take the bigger one. In this side, you have a right angle, so you can use it. You put it on the line here, and you can make a right angle here. Here also, you can make a right angle on the other side. Okay, Then you can measure, if since the all sides must be 45 degrees, you can use your ruler to measure 45 degrees here. Sorry, 45 millimeters, sorry. 45 millimeters here and 45 millimeters here. Then you can draw a perfect square having all sides right angle, at right angle. So you have learn how to draw a triangle, a circle, and a square. You can also draw a rectangle the same using the same technique. So if you have to draw a rectangle having a length of, let us say, 70 millimeters and a width of 50 millimeters. So as for the square, we can draw a length of 70 starting from 0 to 7 here, and we make a right angle, a line at right angle to the one end of the line, to one point. Same thing on the other end. Okay, then you measure with your ruler starting from 0 to 5. It makes 50 millimeters, and here also 50 millimeters. So you join the two lines, the 2 points together, and you have a rectangle drawn accurately using geometrical instruments and measurements, accurate measurements. Okay, so these are simple shapes I can draw using instruments. So we learn to throughout the year, we have some chapters, we're going to see how to draw other shapes. So as a homework, you can try to make some draw some shapes as we have seen: a circle, a triangle, a square, and a rectangle. Thank you for following this class, and stay tuned for further classes.